New construction communities have been popping up all over Frederick in recent years, and if you've lived in the area or you're searching online, it's probably been pretty hard to keep up. My name is Brady with Showcase Real Estate here in Maryland, and today I'm going to talk about the active new construction communities in Frederick in 2023 so that you don't have to go and guess which ones are still selling, and there's some good ones out there, so I'm excited to get right into it. The first community I want to get into is the Grand Chateau at Wormans Mill. Now, this community is being finished off by Wormold Builders, and it is almost sold out, so that's why I want to bring it up first. There's only 5 homes left in this development, and the 5 homes that are left are finishing off a part of Wormans Mill called Mill Island. Now, it's not a real island, it's more of a peninsula, but it's sandwiched between the Monocacy River on the north side and Tuscarora Creek on the south side. So you do cross over a bridge going into your community. People really love this area. There are so many different styles of homes on Mill Island. So if you're driving around, you're going to see some really cool looking architecture on these buildings. So you're also really close to the Wormans Mill Village Center still, so you just cross over the bridge and you're right there. So still really close to amenities, but you also have the Monocacy River right there. And these 5 homes that are left range between 3,000 square feet and about 3,800 square feet, and the prices range from about $660,000 to $700,000 right now as they're listed on the market. They all have a 3-bed, 3.5 bath setup with a 2-car detached garage, so you walk through a courtyard to get there. Really cool setups, really nice layouts. I think they make a really good use of their space in this community, and I think one of the best parts about this community is how unique it is. Yes, Wormans Mill as a whole is pretty new, has a lot of amenities to it, but Mill Island just has its own unique character to it, and that's what you really like to see in new construction. If you can find a new construction community that also brings really good character to it, that's a win. So I'd say one of the downsides of this community is that it is farther out, so walking to these shopping centers and the restaurants that are in the village center of Wormans Mill might take longer than being in Wormans Mill proper. So still, I think this is a great project. Only 5 homes left, so if you're looking to see them, you gotta see them soon. And while we're talking about Wormold Builders, we should bring up their development that's also closing out this year, which is the EASTCHURCH development, which is on East Church Street coming out of Frederick on the east side. And most of this community is completed. This is just the last phase. It's like a row or 2 of townhomes. So if you're looking to be in that area, look out in like June of this year. They should be coming available. But these are interesting townhomes. The elevations on these townhomes, so like the front exterior look, is very unique. It's kind of like this Renaissance feel to it, maybe a Greek revival feel. Pretty interesting. You're not going to see it anywhere else in Frederick, so take a look at that if you're interested in being in that side of Frederick, but it's going to close out very soon. And these townhouses are all going to be pretty much the same as far as size goes. They're about 2,800 square feet. They're 3 beds, 3 full baths, 2 half baths, an attached 2-car garage, and the prices are going to vary though. They're going to be between the high 6s to the low 7s based on, what kind of layout they have going on in the homes and the, prime or premium on the lots. So make sure to look out for these. They're going to go pretty quickly, I think, and they're going to close out this project for all of EASTCHURCH. All right, so hopping back up to the Wormans Mill area, we're going to find another community right by the Wormold community, and it's called the Towns at Market Commons by HOVNANIAN Homes. It took me a while to say that name right. Let's just call them KH Homes to make it easy. Now, this is a community of 105 townhouses, all in their same Kempton style. So a lot more availability here, much lower price point. And what's cool about this specific development is it's connected to the Walmart shopping center, like actually connected. You can walk there, and the Market Square shopping center, and it's just across from where the Wegmans is. So it's really right in the middle of everything, and it's connected to the One Life Gym, which is massive. If you haven't seen the One Life Gym up in Wormans Mill, it's huge. So everything is really right there. It's just a really ideal location. And these townhouses are all about 2,000 square feet with 3 beds, 3.5 baths with an attached 2-car garage, and they're all in the same style of the Kempton style. So you really don't have a lot to pick from there. They might have a few different elevation options for the Kempton, but same style as far as the build goes. And the prices are going to range between the low 400s up to about 500,000. And something to point out with this specific community is recently, and we're talking February of 2023, we've seen recent price cuts in this community of up to $50,000 off the base price. So they're really trying to sell these homes. They have about half left, so about 50 of them left it looks like. So you should really get in there if you're trying to be in this area and if you like the style of these homes. And I think the biggest perk to this community is the location. I mean, it's just smack dab in the middle of everything. Like I said, you can get onto Route 15 really quickly. You have all the grocery stores right there, the gym, the shopping centers, Walmart, everything is right there. You can get to Walkersville really easily. Everything is very close by. So I'd say that's the upside. The downside is probably that there's not a lot of variety in style here, and you're not going to get the same quality that you would from a warm old builder. But if you're looking for that lower price point and you really want everything within walking distance of you, this could be the spot. And the next new construction community that is also almost sold out are the homes at Canterbury Station by Dan Ryan Builders. And if you're not familiar, you may have seen the logo DRB. That's what it stands for. They put that on all of their marketing materials. It's Dan Ryan Builders. And this one's actually within city limits. It's at the intersection of Northeast Street and North Market Street. If you're familiar with the area, it's actually a prime location. It's in between Thomas Johnson High School and Thomas Johnson Middle School. And also it took over the old property of the Banner School, and it's going to be building on there, I think, in a separate phase. It's also across from the old Coca-Cola bottling plant, which has been converted into modern apartments. I mean, it's just a prime location, easy to get to downtown, but again, they're almost sold out. And the homes that they have left are all about the same. They're about 2,000 square feet, all in the Upton 2 style with 3 beds, 3.5 baths, and a 2-car attached garage. And they're selling for about $430,000 with the option in some of them to add a 4th bedroom. So interesting community, really good location, and I'd say that's the biggest perk to this is the location. You know, you're right near downtown. You can just go right down Market Street, but I'd say one of the downsides is as far as walking distance to things downtown, it's probably not close enough for that. You probably need bike, car, Uber. You know, you have to find out a way of travel down there, just a longer walk, but other than that, the ideal location for this community. And up next, we have the community of TALLYN Ridge, the Overlook by DREES Homes. And if you haven't heard of DREES Homes, they're also a high quality custom builder. They do a really great job, and what makes them stand out is that they try to build single family residences on larger lots than the average community you see. So I know out in other parts of the county, they're building on up to 6-acre lots for DREES Homes. So it's just a really different way of going about it, and a lot of people really like that, but with that comes a hefty price tag. And this community is located right off Rikesford Road next to Pinecliff Park and the Monocacy River. As you can tell, a lot of these builders want to be close to the Monocacy River because it's such a great recreation area, but Pinecliff Park is pretty underrated. There's not a lot of people that currently go there because it's really kind of out away from downtown Frederick. So now with this community being built, it's going to get a lot of attention, and they have a boat ramp there, so it's really cool. This is going to be an awesome community with a lot of amenities, a lot of benefits right there on the river, and easy access to downtown. And DREES Homes is offering 5 styles of single-family detached homes in this community. They're ranging from about 2,200 square feet up to about 3,200 square feet. And with that, the price range is going to be about $680,000 to up to $800,000. And I'm sure that'll increase as the community develops more, just like most communities do. But they're offering 4 bedrooms up to 5 bedrooms, between 2 and 3 full baths and a half bath. And they have 2 car garages with an option of a 3rd car garage in some of the styles. So really nice houses on bigger lots. It's a really great option. And again, there's availability here if you're looking to move to this area in a single family detached home. And I think one of the biggest benefits to this community is the amenities. They're going to have a pool that's in the community that's part of the HOA. They're going to have Pinecliff Park with easy access right there, like I said, with a boat ramp. You can have events there, really a ton of open space. So great outdoor amenities for this community. And with it being kind of separated from the city, not as much traffic on Rikesford Road. So that's another perk. And I'd say that also leads to probably the downside is if you want to be really close to all of your shopping and dining, you would have to drive there. You know, a lot of people have no problem with that at all, but it's just something to keep in mind if you're looking for walkable areas to get to your dining and your shopping. And the last community to talk about is RENN Quarter by DR Horton. And this is actually a really hard community to miss. It's right on the east side of Frederick on Monocacy Boulevard, right next to the Frederick Municipal Airport. And it's really hard to miss because these homes are a very unique style here in this community. So when you're driving by, they really stick out to you. And the reason I I say they stand out is because the townhouses have a very modern look to them. It looks almost like something you'd see in Denver rather than Frederick. And I know the first time that I drove by and I saw them, it stood out to me as not really matching what the city currently has going on. Not that that's a bad thing, it's just when you see this community, you'll definitely notice that it's different. And they're currently selling 5 floor plans of single-family detached homes that are going to range between the mid-600s and the mid-700,000s, and they're going to have between 2,500 and 3,200 square feet, roughly, and 4 to 5 bedrooms with 3 to 4 full baths and attached 2-car garage. So really nice-sized homes, really close to downtown Frederick. They're also offering 3 styles of townhome options, ranging in price from the low 400s to the low 500s, and these range in size from about 1,800 square feet up to about 2,200 square feet, with 3 to 4 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms, and depending on the style, it's either going to be a 1-car garage or a 2-car garage. And the upside to this community is the location right on Carroll Creek. So if you're not from Frederick, Carroll Creek has been built up in downtown over the years to become what they call a linear park, which means they have paved sidewalks on either side, a lot of fountains. It's really nice to walk on Carroll Creek through downtown. But this specific section is supposed to be developed as well. And currently it's just, a regular creek, nothing on either side, but there's plans to make a massive park between where the RENN quarter location is and where the current end to the Carroll Creek Linear Park are. So a lot of really cool things coming. There should be walking trails that connect this community all the way to downtown. You can walk, you can bike. It's just going to be really cool. I think this is probably the one with the best planning and development, thinking about how to connect it to the city and make it feel like part of Frederick City. So really cool in that way. So if you're looking for a community that's going to be right in downtown, this is going to be for you. And I'd say the downside to this community is that it's right next to the airport, and this is a municipal airport, so it's mostly little like Cessna prop planes in there, but they do have their small private jets there as well. So if you don't like the noise or you don't want to be close to an airport, maybe this isn't the right place for you, but pretty much anywhere you are right in downtown Frederick, you're going to hear that noise anyway and see those planes flying over. So I don't think it's a huge negative to this community. And those are just the active new construction communities. So if you're looking for something else, there's plenty of communities that are coming soon from a lot of these builders and others that we haven't even mentioned. So if that's you, please reach out to me. I'll get you connected with my website where you can actually search for all of the new construction communities in this area and across Maryland. And I would love to help you if that's you. My information is listed below. Make sure that you reach out to me there, or you can reach out to me on my Instagram at Eddie Brady Real Estate, and I'd be happy to help you there as well. And as always, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe so that you stay up to date on all of my videos about living in Maryland.